Hi there, this is Life Coach Ashley Hubbard, and in today's video I will teach you how to start a conversation with a girl for the first time. Let's get straight into it. If you are one of those men who feels less confident to talk to a woman because you think you might say the wrong thing or she might get the wrong impression of you, then don't worry. I will give you advice in this video to help you overcome this problem and improve your conversation skills. As long as you are respectful and you read the situation right, which isn't hard to do, you should have no problem with starting a conversation with a girl for the first time. Let's take a look at some steps you can take to start a conversation with a girl for the first time. Step number 1. Have the right approach to start a conversation with a girl. I recommend you read her body language before you start a conversation with a girl for the first time. Accurately reading a woman's body language can give you a good idea whether or not your approach is going to be successful. Most women make it pretty clear if they don't want to be approached by how they sit, what they have with them, and how they react to you. My advice is to pay attention to these signs. Typically, if a woman is reading a book, listening to music, or working intently at her computer, she's not going to welcome a conversational intrusion from you. Now, if she's spending a lot of her time looking around instead of working or reading, she might be open to conversation. Someone whose arms are crossed across their chest and who is angled away from you, especially if they got into that position after making eye contact with you, is someone who doesn't want to be approached. Remember that women are taught from a young age that they need to be pleasant to people, and so while she might be verbally accept your intrusion into her space, her body language might be telling you something else. Step number 2. Make eye contact to begin a conversation with a girl. I highly recommend you try and make eye contact. Eye contact is a fantastic and safe way to gauge someone's interest and openness to a conversation. My advice is to try catching the eye of the woman you want to speak with. 3 times tends to be a charm, as the saying goes. After the third meet of the eyes, you can then approach her. A smile is also good for gauging interest. If she smiles at you, that's a pretty good sign that she wouldn't be adverse to a conversation, especially if she does it without a first smile by you. This works pretty much anywhere. You can make eye contact at a crowded bar, a coffee shop, that bookstore you like, on a bus, and on the plane. Is the advice I have given you so far making sense to you? Please let me know in the comments below the video. Step number 3. Be confident in your approach to start a conversation with a girl. My advice is to be confident in your approach. Confidence is one of the most attractive qualities in a person, and a confident approach can get you further than a non-confident one. This doesn't mean that you expect the woman to delight in your company, but it does mean that her disinterest won't threaten your self-esteem. I highly recommend you need to pay attention to your own body language. My advice is don't slouch and don't cross your arms across your chest, which is a defensive gesture. I recommend you have open body language and you angle yourself towards her, and don't fiddle with things or you'll appear more nervous. Faking confidence is one of the best ways to trick yourself into feeling actually confident. So stand up straight and walk with purpose. Remember, the worst thing she could do is not be interested in a conversation, and that's simply not a huge deal. Her disinterest doesn't mean anything about you, so please remind yourself of that. Now, don't go anywhere because I still have more tips and advice to work through with you, but if you want a coaching program which will give you the skills and the ability to master the art of conversation with a woman, I recommend that you have a look at the 10 Hook Lead System program. This program has been designed by Kezia Noble, the world's leading female dating and attraction expert for men. If you want real results from any woman, then this program is one for you. It gives men the ability to transition the opener to a full-blown conversation effortlessly. Please go ahead and click the link below the video right now, and it will take you through to the website for the 10 Hook Lead System program. So when you are ready, I recommend you have a look at this program because this program will give you hours of invaluable information that will change your game forever and give you real results. I will now give you more advice for how to start a conversation with a girl for the first time. Step number 4. Use a respectful opening to start the conversation with the girl. My advice is to use a respectful opening. The opening to a conversation with someone, especially a woman you would like to get to know better, can be really difficult and make you feel nervous. Never fear, there are some pretty good methods to get the conversational ball rolling. You could ask for help. This could be something as simple as asking her which coffee shop she thinks is the best. If it doesn't seem like she's in a rush, you could ask her to join you for coffee at the place she recommended. My advice is to use your surroundings. If you're in a bookstore, you could ask her if she knows where you might find a particular book. If you're both waiting for the bus, you could ask her for the time and then make a joke how the bus is always late, especially when the weather's really bad. If she's wearing something really cool, you could ask her about it. You could say something like, "Hey, I couldn't help notice you're wearing a Seahawks sweatshirt. Are you a big fan?" Or you could say something like, "Have you ever been to one of that band's shows? I hear they're amazing." It gives you something to connect over and opens the possibility for further conversation. Step number 5. Have a natural conversation with the girl. I recommend you begin to have a natural, normal conversation. When you've broken the ice, you want to have a natural conversation with the girl. This can grow naturally out of your icebreaker comment. For example, if she says that she's a big fan of the Seahawks, you might talk about them winning the Super Bowl and where you both were when that happened. I suggest you use a compliment, which is also a good thing to drop into your conversation so she knows you're interested in her. This shouldn't be something grandiose like, "You're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen," as it comes off as insincere. Instead, you could say something like, "Your outfit really matches your eyes. It's a great colour." Or you could say something like, "Those earrings are amazing. Did you make them yourself?" For the bookstore example, when you've asked where a particular book is, you could ask her if she's read it. If she hasn't, you could say that it's one of your favourites and ask her what her favourite book is, or her favourite genre, since choosing a favourite book can be difficult. If you've offered to buy her a drink at a bar and she's accepted, you could talk about some of the funniest things you've seen intoxicated people do. This will make her laugh and allow her to reciprocate with funny stories of her own. Step number 6. Listen carefully to what she says in the conversation to show your interest. My advice is to now listen carefully to her in the conversation. A woman will notice if you're spending the whole conversation staring at her breasts and not listening to a word that she says. Likewise, she'll be very put off if you spend the entire time waffling on about yourself. When she speaks, my advice is to listen carefully to her and ask questions that show you're interested. You could ask her opinion on a subject, even if it's something as basic as whether bluegrass is better than country music, or whether she thinks the education system is really screwed up. My advice is to not fiddle with things or check your phone or start looking around the room while she's talking. If you do this, she'll quickly notice your disinterest and respond with disinterest of her own. If you find your mind wandering while she's talking, or find that you aren't interested in what she has to say, tell her that it was nice to meet her and edge out on the conversation. So, if you want further coaching in this area, I recommend that you have a look at the 10 Hook Lead System program. This program has been designed by Kezia Noble, the world's leading female dating and attraction expert for men. Please go ahead and click the link below the video right now, and then you'll be taken to the website for the 10 Hook Lead System program. On the website, you can get instant access to the program online. I want to recommend the 10 Hook Lead System program to you because this program has helped thousands of men across the globe gain the skills and ability to master the art of conversation with women. I would like you to follow this program so that you can improve your conversation skills with women as well. If you want real results with any woman, then this program is one for you. So I encourage you to take the time to check it out. Go ahead and click the link in the description box below this video right now for more information about the 10 Hook Lead System program. Thank you very much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And please don't forget to subscribe. You can subscribe right now by clicking the big red button below this video. Can you please share this video with anyone you know who may find it helpful? Is there a specific video that you want me to create for you? Please let me know in the comments section below the video. Let us know what you like best in the video in the comments below. Please connect with our Facebook community. You can find the Facebook link in the description below the video. Please do give the video a like, because if I see people liking the videos, I will create more for you. Thank you very much for watching and supporting the channel, and I wish you all the best for your dating success with women. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.